everyone. Myself, Mrs. Prajwal Gaikwad, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Engineering, ASSMS's Institute of Information Technology, Pune. Today I am going to present you a topic of authentication header and encapsulating security payload. There are two versions of IPsec. One is authentication header and second one is ESP. So first we'll start with authentication header. Authentication header protocol is designed to authenticate the source host and to ensure the integrity of payload carried in the IP packet. The protocol uses the hash function and symmetric key to generate message digest. The digest is inserted in authentication header. Then AH is placed in the appropriate location based on mode like transport and tunnel. We've already seen these two modes in the earlier video. Now here from the diagram, you can check this is the diagram of IP header and this is authentication header. It is having fields like next header, payload length, then security parameter index, sequence number and authentication data. The reserve part is for research purpose. So we'll look at what these fields are. So next header, it defines the type of payload carried by the IP payload. Then payload length defines length of the payload header. So actually this payload, you can say it depends on which type of protocol you are using. It depends what data you are passing actually. Then accordingly the next header will be defined. And then security parameter index, it is a 32-bit field that plays a role of virtual circuit identifier and is same for all packets sent during connection called as security association. Then sequence number provides ordering information for a sequence of datagrams. And authentication data is a result of applying the hash function to the entire IP datagram except for the fields that are changed during the transit. Like TTL we are changing during transit. So you can say that that is exempted while applying the hash function. Now how actually the AH is added? An authentication header is added to the payload when authentication data field is set to 0. That means from the diagram here, when the authentication data at the start is 0, then at that time we start with the actual process. Then padding may be added to make the total length appropriate for particular hashing algorithm. Based on what type of hashing algorithm you use, you can add some padding bits, otherwise not, and hashing is based on the total packet. However, only those fields of the IP header that do not change during transmission are included in the calculation of the message digest. As I told you, like TTL is changed during transmission, though that is not added while applying the hashing function, but the other remaining things from the packet are added for hashing part. Then the authentication data are inserted in the authentication header and the IP header is added after changing the value of the protocol field to 51. Now next the second type is ESP, that is encapsulating security payload. You can say that it is mostly same as that of AH, but this provides message content confidentiality and limited traffic flow confidentiality. So it can optionally provide the same authentication services as AH. Now here, as you can see, the security parameter index, sequence number, payload data, padding bits, length, next header, all these things are same, but the coverage, you can say it is the confidentiality coverage is till your payload data, but authentication coverage is for the whole, you can say the payload, that is even for this ESP. So mostly the working is same. Thank you.